Hey folks, welcome to another episode of Carole's Corner. On today's show, we're going to discuss the concept of a real job. As most of you know, I'm an actress. Théâtre? For some reason, there are people who think that what I do isn't actually a real job. Like all I do is walk around playing make-believe and dress up. Okay, a lot of what I do is playing make-believe and dress up. But there's so much more to what I and my fellow thespians do. I know what you're thinking. Here we go again. Another actor's monologue about how being an actor is hard and how it's an actual real job. I'm not gonna do that. Honestly, we've been saying that for years and nobody is listening. So I'm gonna do something we call in the biz changing tactics. Let's instead look at other jobs and determine whether they're real or not. Most of the time, when people tell us actors that we don't have a real job, what they're really saying is your job is completely unnecessary and therefore you are useless to society. First of all, why don't we use the same logic with athletes? We don't. I mean, every Sunday we just accept the fact that millions of people are going to sit down in front of their TVs and watch a bunch of grown men throw a ball and tackle and stuff. I don't know, I'm not really into football, but go Giants and Falcons. Most importantly, go Dogs. How exactly is football or baseball necessary? I mean, how is it helping society? For some reason, being an athlete is considered a real job, but being an actor is not. Let's look at some jobs outside of entertainment. For example, accounting. I have nothing against accountants, but how essential are they really? I mean, would the whole world collapse if we did our own taxes? What about doctors? No, seriously, hear me out. Who's the one that takes our temperature? Who's the one that asks us really embarrassing questions about our down under parts? The nurses do all the work. All the doctor does is come in, read the nurse's notes, and then gives you a fancy diagnosis. I mean, do I really need a doctor to tell me that I have a cold? Hello, WebMD? And while we're on the topic of medicine, what's up with dentists? Most of us haven't been to a dentist since elementary school. Floss them bad boys and call it a day. Teachers, let's just call it what it really is. Free childcare. Mailmen, have you heard of email? 1994 called It Wants Its Postage Back. Mathematicians, you want to talk about a made-up job? So you're telling me you're going to study math your entire life so you can study math your entire life. Scientist! Half the time I am convinced you guys are just making up stuff. Oh what, so we're just gonna accept that Pluto's not a planet anymore? Yeah, I'm still mad about that. My very educated mother just served us 9 what? 9 what? Politicians? Thank you. I'll be here all week. Here's my point. There are jobs today that didn't exist until we found a need for them. And there are jobs today that won't exist in the future because we won't need them. But you know what has stood the test of time? That's right, entertainers. That's right, people with real jobs. You look at any point of our history and you will find the entertainers, the dreamers, and the make-believers. And guess what? We're not going anywhere. Because even as you stand there judging us for refusing to take the 9-to-5 pace, we have the sweet, sweet satisfaction of knowing that one day you're going to go home, turn on your TV, and see our smiling faces doing what we do best, our fucking job. Because at the end of the day, you need us. We are well aware that the path we took isn't the most stable or even logical sometimes. We devote a lot of time and energy into pursuing a dream that a lot of us won't even achieve. Yeah, we're insane. We get it. We don't need your constant reminders or unsolicited advice. So thank you for your comment. Please take your venti chai latte and get back to your real job. To my fellow thespians, musicians, writers, directors, movie makers, and storytellers. Hate is gonna hate, man. Keep the dream alive. Well folks, that's it for this episode of Carole's Corner. I want to take a sec to thank everyone who's been voting on Facebook to help Bethany win the Viewer's Choice Award at the ATL Webfest. You can vote every day until October 23rd. I am ridiculously competitive and hate losing, so please keep voting. Also, I will be speaking at a panel at the ATL Webfest, so please come and say hello. If this is your first time seeing Carole's Corner, hi, hello, bienvenue. Please make sure to check out my other episodes here on YouTube as well as other videos that I've posted. Thanks for watching, and as always, humans, do better.